Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Stellaris with me, Alfapiomega, and the United Federation of Planets. So we're just trucking on, waiting to start incorporating the Zindi Council into the United Federation of Planets. But we got an unfortunate event. Suburamon descends into nuclear war. A massive war was recently triggered between several of the largest nation-states of Suburamon. While our researchers were observing safely from orbit, the conflict rapidly escalated into a global nuclear exchange. The surface was wiped clean of all life and the entire planet has been transformed into an uninhabitable wasteland. So that's the last one. We had I think 5 or 6 planets that we were observing, and all of them, every single one of them, descended into nuclear war, which seems a bit unlucky. I'm not sure what the chance for this to happen is, but considering that we have one planet in the reference frame, pardon me, and that is us, and we haven't done that yet is the good thing. It seems to be a bit over the top. Now we're, in the meantime, increasing the trust of... Oh! The Nausicaan tribes no longer trust us. Okay, let's give them the research agreement. We need them to increase this. And I can no longer protect them. Crap, that's a bit of an issue. I wanted to declare a guarantee on them, but that one got wiped out as well, because we don't have... we're now in the coalition, so we cannot guarantee anyone. Okay, so we're gonna increase their trust of us by 1.8, nearly 2 every year for the next 10 years. I think that the Zindi will be incorporated in a decade as well, so by that time we will be able to guarantee them again and focus on what's going to be with them. I think that the Chernites are losing the war. Yeah, they are. Look at that. They lost a number of systems. So we still might have a chance to eventually get them, but with this much hate from their side, I don't think that's gonna happen. Unless they become slavers, I'm just gonna let the Klingons and Romulans eat them up, because there's not much I can do with them anyway. And afterwards we're gonna focus on the Rigelians and Iridians. We have a pretty good deal here. Let's give them this, and let's give the Iridians the same. We need to increase their trust of us, so we can just support them. Let's call this the Good Neighborhood investment. Okay, so these 3 will now like us more and more. If we increase their trust, yeah, now they're cordial. So eventually we might be able to enter their coalition if we manage to. Yeah, cordial as well. Unless we break their pact, I don't think there's a way for us to get them. We'll have to think of something else. Well, we just finished the research of the isolinear computer, and we can now choose the next technology. So, Clamia Navigational Deflector. We've seen that one before. Aceton Assimilator, we've seen that one before as well. Weapon Miniaturization. Huh. This one is interesting. But let's go with the Famia Navigational Deflector. I think that one is actually kind of important. while we're at it, I think we might be now able to upgrade some of our ships. No? Okay, I'm super surprised. The reason why I'm surprised is that I found that this isometric computer would be a big thing for us, because we get the multitronic secondary computer core. Aha! So this is Tech 9. Oh, what the hell? Chance to hit? Okay. Okay, now these guys are using it, so let's see if it pops up. It's a bit weird. Why does it... Okay, now it seems like everyone is using it correctly. Weird. Well, in the meantime, I was a bit bored, so I designed 2 new ships for myself. I designed a Yeager-type battlecruiser, which is slightly differently equipped than the Excelsior battlecruiser, though it uses the same type of hull, which seems, in my opinion, the best one. But it has higher punch and costs a bit more, and plus it has some armor. So the Yeagers are gonna be built right now, though as I said, they cost a bit more. And I designed a new type of a cruiser, which is called Miranda, which is a bit more punch, and it has a bit more armor and everything, so I kind of like it. It has slightly less evasion though. It's a heavy cruiser, heavy engineering cruisers, while so far we were using engineering cruiser and operations cruiser space superiority. So the heavy cruiser has only 4 weapon slots instead of that much, but it has quite a lot of punch in those. And hello, we can start negotiations with the Zindi, and we can go with the medium intensity negotiations, which will give us 18%. So that means we'll need to wait about 12 years before we complete their integration, if I'm calculating this correctly. 6 times 10 is 60, and 6 times 8 is 48. Yeah, so the last one can be a low intensity negotiation. So let's start with the medium intensity, because we do want them. This is a really small yet very packed sector. You can see so many systems. We're gonna gain 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 systems, and I'll keep the Azati system. And I'll add the Ashine, Gemma, and Arcturus and Smithson all to this sector. So we'll have it going like... Actually, if I could, I would create a new sector here, because they deserve so. I think I'm gonna disband the Mestros Shady system and instead have them create a sector and add these two to it, just as for the role-playing purposes that it's their part of our space. Now, we started building new ships in Norcadia. There are we're building a battle cruiser, 2 of the Yeager class battle cruisers, and I'm also upgrading the strength of the 13th fleet, Sulkeden and Laos. So we're going to add another battle cruiser of the Yeager class and a Miranda class cruisers. Pardon the looks of the ships. I checked a couple of days ago, maybe weeks ago, what happened with the ships, and they added a large number of models, but I think that for the old game it just doesn't work and it screwed us up. Remember those little plastic boxes flying around? Yeah, that's us. I've seen 2 Borg fleets on the way here, yet now I can't see any, and holy crap, did they lose a number of systems here right now. Yeah. Because I think the Preyor are also losing some systems. But for us, this war is a blessing, because it gives us a bit more time to prepare Norcadia. And I'm having another graphical glitch here. Okay, now it's gone. Good. Because Norcadia itself is okay. It's a very good now Paco-inhabited planet. But Starbase is not enough, so we'll have to create an extra fleet here that will protect this system. Did we finish the crew quarters? I think we did, didn't we? Yeah, we have the crew quarters and an ACM jammer. So that's pretty good. So, give me that first fleet. Yeah, 997. Leisure class battle cruiser. Looking suspiciously a lot like Voyager, but yeah. Okay, so you are on the home base here, and if we build 6 of you, it's gonna be another 8,000 to fight the Borg when the time comes. Actually, I think you should go there anymore. Let's check out these systems. We'll see if there's something interesting there. Okay, the time has come to adopt a new tradition. We actually have only one choice, and that is the Bureau of Interplanetary Treaties, which increases the ship build speed by 33% during a defensive war, and it increases the fire rate by 15% for ships within our borders. I don't think we're gonna use any of this, but still. We must build stable and lasting partnership with our neighbors, based on trust, lasting treaties, and mutual respect. Together we are far stronger than we could ever hope to be alone. These bonds will protect us against unjust attacks, rallying our allies both domestic and abroad to our fight. Cool. So let's get it. And we now have 3 out of 5 diplomatic traditions. Now I'm really looking forward to these 2. I'm gonna start by the Federal Unity, which will increase our output by 5%, and when we are... Oh, actually, it increases it only when we are in a coalition. And alliances. Okay, well, that means we need more alliances. I hope that the Federation sectors count as that. If not, then it's mostly useless. And so is the Entente coordination, which increases naval capacity for the Federation. But what I think is really good is that once we finish this one, the trust cap will be increased by 25 for everyone. And if we combine this with the Diplomatic Corps, which increases opinion of us by 30, this is pretty good, because it will make life for us much easier. More opinion and more trust means less war and more maneuvering space when we expand. So cool. Not much else is happening. I think that the Borg are decimating the Voldvor and the Prelor. I've seen another fleet a few moments ago passing through the Monea system, which had about 15,000 strength. It was 2 spheres, which has each 3,000 of strength, and then a number of really small ships. It looked like a big fleet. So, yeah. So we finished the planetary scale construction, which gives us 5% boost through our engineering research. And now let's see what we can get. Grammetric torpedo, which does more damage to armor. Okay. Variable yield pre-fire chamber. And that's a general boost to torpedoes, which is not bad. Antimatter explosives, that helps with... helps with the mines. And a minesweeper. Let's get the Minesweeper off the board. It's 23 months and we can do it. The Governor's Mansion will be done soon, which I'm looking forward to, though I don't really know where we're gonna build it. Probably on Earth. That's sort of a planet of the dreams for us. Laos has been growing steadily. I'm happy to say that. Laos Prime has now 5 billion people. Yeah, 5 billion people. It's a desert Grokna-Voran planet. And we'll finish this this power plant soon, and I'm upgrading I'm removing the hydroponics farm and instead putting up Paradise Dome because people are kind of unhappy, and I can understand them due to the habitability that is so low. So the Paradise Dome gives plus 10% habitability, and that's worth it, you know, for the Gnoccoporan, and it's gonna give us a bit of unity and a bit of society research as well. The Chernite Commission made peace with the Suliban Cabal. Chernite Commission gets Dynasia system. Okay, Dynasia system. I thought that they had only one system, so that might actually be it, that they consumed them completely. Where the hell was the Sylvanica Cabal? I thought they were somewhere up here. Dynasia system. Dynasia, Devron, Belag. You now have Suliban. No, you don't. Okay, well then I'm confused. I don't know. They were somewhere there, I think. Too bad I can't really see it. There should be a search function here though. How? Oh, never mind anyway. So I'm just trucking forward, waiting for the Zindi to be taken over. We're having easily 100 every month, every 2 years. We're getting, what, 4.5 every month, so that's pretty nice. And what do you want? Fandom states, prosperity for energy and minerals. That's fine. And as I said, once we're done with the Zindi, we will start doing stuff with the Nausicaans. But I have to keep the Rigelians and the Iridians in mind as well, because, you know, they're not bad. They're not bad. We could get those. And that would finally give us a border with the Klingons, though Nausicaans will achieve the same thing. Okay, we have finished the Governor's Mansion, which gives us an extra level of, well, governors. And what can we do now? Fleet Liaison increases fleet command limit or colony development speed plus 75%. Or population growth. But we spoke about this so many times. We need the geoengineering. I think this is the path to terraforming, and because I think that's the path to terraforming, I think that's exactly what we need. Do we have a New Worlds scientist somewhere? We do. Commanding USS Tesla. It's gonna give us a bit more of a boost. And USS Tesla. Where are you? India, Indus. Oh, here it is. In Sagittarius. Okay, we have 3 scientists, so we can govern that. But I just noticed that we have someone. Problem of it's a Turing system. Oh, but they are missing energy. That's okay. Once this population on the Laos grows to a full pop, yeah, which just happened. And that's not enough still? No, okay, you're gonna need another one then. This one, once it grows. But I think it will help once we get the Paradise Dome up. That could boost the production enough. And you guys in Algorab 3. Where is the Algorab sector? It's not here. Then I'm going to the strap-based Algorab. That's Musa, Antares Prime, Cabo Serpentis. Where the hell is Algorab? Oh wait, that's the new one. Yeah. That's the enclave we have, and they don't have enough energy, it seems. Well, what can we do with that?
Initiating communications.
Wait, what the hell is this? Missing the resources. Okay, you don't have any energy, nor do you. You have some food. Is there any place? Oh, we're constructing a project here. Good. Okay, never mind then. I've already taken care of that. Or they did take care of that. I'm not entirely sure. That's gonna change it significantly. Okay, let's upgrade it immediately to power plant level 3. It's gonna give a bit of extra boost. Okay, they're missing 4 energy now. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure. We might have to constructing a mining network. Might have to cancel this one and build a power plant there instead. Yeah. Let's let you upgrade that. And oh, the governor's mansion! Look at that! That's beautiful. That's beautiful, but not for us right now. Now we need to build near the power plant. Actually, I could build the Polaric Iron Power Station, but no, let's build this. And we're gonna continue with incorporating the Zindi on a medium intensity scale. So that's all for this episode, and once something starts happening, I'll record the next one.